Hello, this is Malcolm Rose. I'm going to continue my streak today. We're up to 11 wins in a row. I'm going to continue my path to great player. We're going to win some more of these races until we have them all done. We're going to do a Vine Stalker today. Going to do a Vine Stalker Berserker. We will look at the apps of Vine Stalkers, and we see that they're all pretty mediocre. Go for Spear. Now, Vine Stalkers have fangs, so if we are actually next to something and melee it, we might get a bite attack. That bite attack is anti-magic, and I think it also drains magic. We start with a very low amount of hit points. It says when hurt, damage is shared between your health and magic reserves. So we have Guardian Spirit automatically. Can't heal by potions, and I'm immune to rotting. Later I will get really incredible regeneration. I really don't like this entrance. It's very much a hallway. But thankfully, we've got the power of Trog. I'm gonna lure this guy way back. Way back. So that his friends, hopefully, if there are any, don't see me anymore. Okay, we'll Berserk, and we'll kill him. Probably didn't need to Berserk there, but remember, we have 11 hit points. That's not a lot. Thanks to Vine Stalkers and their low hit point supply. Let's train fighting for a little while. Now, I haven't really decided. I kind of want to go throwing again because, well, it's awesome. I think we'll train throwing and fighting. And we'll not do the anti-magic melee, even if it is good. Well, the thing is that with my low hit point supply, even with Guardian Spirit, I just don't want to be in harm's way like that, you know? I wonder if you throw something next to... If you're next to something and you throw, I wonder if you can get a bite attack. I don't think so. Anyway, yeah, as usual, ranged is so good that it completely supersedes any benefit that you could get out of your race. And by the way, for some strange reason, Vine Stalkers have 0 apt in unarmed combat and -1 on everything else, but that's a trap. Don't assume that you should go unarmed combat. There's literally no reason. Your bite is not improved in any way by going unarmed combat. I mean, I guess it's improved by having faster attacks, sort of, because you get more chances to bite. Oh boy. Let's see if we can just tab this stuff. Way too much. Okay. I didn't want to Berserk there because I didn't know if that Hobgoblin was coming. Thankfully, we've gained a level. So we've got significantly more hit points now. Now, hopefully, we will find some rocks. Whoa, teleport trap. Hopefully this will leave some meat. Yes, it does. We kill the ooze. We'll take a step back. Force the Dart Slug to come to us, and he dies. Nope. Okay, that guy has a might potion. Why don't we just walk around this pillar until he's no longer mighted? And he's no longer mighted. I'm gonna Berserk. Probably should have pulled those guys back a little bit more. We'll go Strength. I plan on using Heavy Armor. Switch to this leather armor. It's not ideal, but it's better than an animal skin. I saw some stones there. There we go. Now, as soon as we find evocations, we are going to definitely train some. Because, well, evocations is great. And it's especially important on this character because it'll give me mana, which gives me hit points. Because without training something like that... Cool, killed an adder without berserking. Without training something like that, you're not really getting much benefit out of the fact that you have Spirit Shield automatically. Okay, cool. We have the regen. Part of it, anyway. Why don't we kite this thing? Some shoes, maybe they'll be running. Nope. Got some scale mail. Now we're doing pretty well on defenses. Curse String of Loudness. That was a mistake. I don't know why I put that on. Wasn't really thinking. That's okay. Let's identify some scrolls until we find Remove Curse. We've got it. In the future, we should be a little more careful. Now you noticed Heal Wounds is, while it's identified as grayed out, scrolls are more important for a Vine Stalker since you identify potions and you might end up with something you can't even use. The most important potions for early in the game are all unusable to you. Well, you can use Curing, but it doesn't heal you. And of course Heal Wounds does nothing. Okay. So we're going down to D3. And we're very low on hit points, so we want to be very careful about things that have wands or could have wands. Well, not much is shouting back at me. So that kobold could have had a wand. I probably shouldn't have been in double zappable terrain there. It's not the most likely thing in the world, but it is a little upsetting to know that you could get one-shotted at any moment by this stuff. Okay, that's a little bit better. Gain a level, 29 hit points. Still not quite enough to survive a double zap or even a single zap from lightning or acid. No blowgun yet, but we have found needles of sleeping, which are, well, pretty much useless to this character anyway. Flail of Holy Wrath, don't care about that. Let's do the usual trick. I was a little too far away from the staircase, but it's fine, it worked out. I want to be here. There we go. What a Holy Wrath. It's kind of strange. Okay, it's an Orc Priest. We'll Berserk. The cool thing about the Berserk is it does give us a good pile of hit points. So that's one way to avoid dying to a wand. We're up to 34 naturally. We actually have really good AC for this point. Usually don't find this many Ox slots. Oh, and some chainmail. Oh, another Flail of Holy Wrath. We'll just Berserk this dude. Okay, chainmail. AC is even better now. Got some tomahawks, always good to see on a throwing character. Doan and Duvessa. Well, we want to fight this hound. We'll take the hatch. Alright. Got a priest coming. So we've auto-explored into this, unfortunately. We do have fear, though, so we can get away if need be. I think I'm going to use Trog's Hand, though, and I'm going to Berserk. Nice. Whoa, there was a Dagger of Distortion and I didn't even notice. Wow. That could have been very bad. Who had that? I certainly should have noticed that. Orc Wizard is wielding a Dagger of Distortion. Well, we didn't die, but we certainly... Well, we could have, but under the Berserk we were likely to kill it before it had a chance to attack me, so... On the other hand, it was hasted, so... Could have been very bad. We're gonna wear this. This lets me kill things that I shouldn't be able to kill yet. Oh, wait, no, I shouldn't have worn it because I'm berserking. Oh well. The thing is that I can use it to abyss things, which is nice. We'll brand it off before too long. We're getting to the point where we won't be needing Berserk anyway before too long, so it's fine. Yeah, we're in melee as well, so we will anti-magic dough in a bit. Okay, it's fine if they get blinked. We're slow, but he was very anti-magic, so the chance of us getting hit by his spells was pretty low. Should have probably just gone up. I wanted to kill Doan first, just didn't quite work out. Yeah, no, this is good. Distortion's good because we can blink things away and then proceed to throw more stuff at it. So even if it makes berserking a little bit more of a pain, it's okay. We'll train evocations up now that we have this wand. It's only random effects, but it's good to have nonetheless. Oh, this sucks. I'm gonna fear. Wow, that is another ogre. I'm gonna have to fear again. What a waste. Shouldn't have gone into that hallway with that Crimson Imp around. Crimson Imps are, well, they're experts at forcing you to fight them in the middle of a hallway since they can blink around. Okay. 17 plus spiked club, so 39 damage. We'll go down a different one. I do have remove curse. I haven't removed off this loudness because I don't care about it enough. Okay, I do care about taking off this shield. Alright. We've been placed next to an ogre. Got the ogre with the tomahawk. Very good. Plus random effects. Hit points about 9,600. Diamond Obelisk. Anyway, it's nice that we're gaining some hit points now, or effective hit points, by virtue of the evocations training. Nice large shield. Ooh, I should not have taken this hatch. It could have landed me inside this thing, and that would have been really, really stupid. I don't know if that's possible, but unless they specifically disallowed it, it is. I would have died for sure. There's a ghost. A Vorpal weapon. It's not chaos. It's just a really strong troll. Hits for 20 damage. Can we kill it? I'm not sure I want to duke it out in melee with this thing. I'm gonna try. Oh. He teleports. I'd be fine with abyssing him. That'd be cool. We can just keep doing this until we get the banish. Took too much damage. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is very bad. Okay, we got Trog's hand up. I could Berserk, but that probably wouldn't end well. We're gonna heal as we walk. Oh man, we could die here. Oh man, I messed up. I should have... Well, I knew I needed to walk away immediately, but... Oh man, this sucks. I think I have to risk it. We're regenerating very quickly, but if these guys decide to both smite me at the same time, I'm dead. Okay. If I turn this corner, I'm okay. For a while. And if this one smites me, he'll be so far behind that he can't really do it again. This guy has quite a few smites in him, though. I think I need to get to this... Well, if I Berserk here with the Distort Dagger on, I could at least get some decent hits in right here. I could move here and it would guarantee that I do not get smited, and it gives me more time to regenerate from, well, from Frog's Hand. It would give me some time to panic use some scrolls, but it's not exactly the best strategy. It would also probably put me in range of the wizard who could fling some stuff at me. Okay, we have 4, 5, 6 scrolls. Let's take a look. Way too many scrolls to guarantee that it would be teleportation, although summoning would be good enough. Torment would be really bad. Immolation would be pretty bad. There's a lot of bad things that could happen out of this. As for potions, well, potions don't do much for us. Unless we happen to get haste or agility or might, but even so, I would rather teleport out of here. I think I need to move this way. Enchant armor. Enchant weapon. We're gonna fight here. Smoke, that's cool. I was able to get another turn. I think I'm just gonna have to Berserk. Sucks. It'll give me enough hit points to definitely survive for a few turns. And the fog, I think, will make it so they won't blink very far. No, it'll blink them based on where their current location is. We're gonna Berserk. We're gonna eat a meat. And we're just gonna duke it out. And we win. Ooh, that was scary. If we had a little more hit points, it would have been a little better, you know. That's why Vine Stalkers are a little iffy in the early game. Now what happened there was I auto-explored, and I immediately could see 2 priests, you know? So when you have a low amount of hit points, what are you gonna do, you know? Maybe I should be doing a Centaur series instead of a instead of a Berserker series. Make it ultra easy. Got him. Whoa, can't unwield. Let's pick up the stuff on this floor. We'll enchant up Distortion. Okay. Let's head down. But yeah, in terms of that Orc Priest fiasco, I'm not sure what I could have done better there. I may have accidentally tabbed once, which of course is not good, but barring that, or barring not doing that, I'm not sure. I mean, I think we handled that optimally or close to it. Hard to say. Okay, here's my little friend. I'm gonna fight him next to a teleporter, so I can walk out if I need to. Well, we have 2 pro magics now. Oh, wow. I'll take poison javelins, that's awesome. Just rearranging my throwing here. We got plate mail. Looks like there's a ghost here. He's another Vine Stalker. And he dies. Wow. Scroll of summoning, well, we can just rest up, come back down, and kill him. One problem with Disto is things will surround you more easily if you're in a hallway, since they'll just blink at you, you know, possibly to the other side. All things being equal, I like Disto. It can send things away from me. It's like an automatic fight resetter, which can be obnoxious if you don't want to reset the fight, but can be life-saving if you do. Alright, she has Venom Bolt, which is pretty good damage. Let's see if we can get... you know, I shouldn't have actually used random effects. She could have hasted there. Let's use Trog's Hand. Let's see if we can't just swing. Okay, she blinks. Now we're going to use Javelins to finish her off, which is probably what I should have started with. It's not good to use random effects unless you're on a staircase. Alright, massive, massive pile of orcs. We don't want to be caught in this hallway surrounded thanks to random effects, so... Or not random effects, but Disto. Nice. Orc warriors down. Track down this ant. Probably shouldn't be tabbing so hard with the centaur around. Okay, now we have a scimitar flaming, but we're using this dagger, so... I mean, it's a Hydra killer, but the reality is that we can't swap to it. And the other reality is that I'd rather just kill it with javelins if I do run into some Hydras. Okay, finally we have teleportation. That makes me feel a lot better. This character is a lot more sturdy now, but I have teleport available. Nice, we found a wand of acid. Still no lair. Of course, it can show up as late as D11. Right? Yeah. Well, we're getting into the tougher part of the dungeon. Okay, we have Pro Fire. Centaur Warrior. Really glad I found that Pro Fire, I guess. We'll try to walk to him. Oh, he does way too much damage. We'll Acid Wand him to death. Oof. Okay, we got him. Longbow of Flaming would be really nice if we had decided to go longbows, but we're gonna stick with throwing. Fortunately, we used up that acid wand. What I probably should have done after the first acid is I probably should have just thrown javelins instead of using another acid. Since he was debuffed. Got some books here. I could be burning those. I'm gonna leave this because swiftness is good. And we're gonna grab javelins. Those are cool. Why don't we go ahead and drop all this food? Preparation for inventory management, so we don't have to do it in the future as much. Now, it turns out we've got the latest possible lair. But it's definitely on this floor, it has to be. Actually, you know, I just remembered something I found earlier. Okay, I just wanted to check that out real quick, in case there was an item. Let's finish out this necrophage. Down to D10, down to D11. Now, unfortunately, this is a very contested entranceway. And I saw that there was a Hydra. It's really, really bad. And no hatch. How many heads? 5-headed Hydra. So, we're gonna have to kill it with javelins. Possibly Book of Flames, setting it on fire. And there he was. We'll read teleport. Oh no. Uh, Cyclops 2, really? just don't have enough hit points to survive this stuff. He could large rock me for so much of my hit points. How much? 35 plus 20. 55 damage. That's my entire hit point supply. Can't kill me instantly thanks to the magic. But this is still really very, very, very bad. What to do? What to do about this? What's optimal? Probably Brothers in Arms, but it could fail. I could fear. Probably Brothers in Arms and then fear. We'll use fear first. Then we'll use Brothers in Arms. And he will kill that thing for me. Let's see if I can kill the Hydra with this thing too. Okay, we got maximum distance and we have a teleport left, so let's make the most of it. Nice, we got the Hydra without even using the brother. But he takes out, you know, he took out the Yak and everything, so, and the Cyclops. So that worked. That was really, really scary. I'm glad that I got an Ogre and not a Troll, since an Ogre will not cut heads off of Hydras. Okay, that ring is miserably bad. We will not wear it. Let's see if we can clear this floor. Hopefully there are no more nasty surprises. It really is cruel when a floor puts all the upstairs in one spot. Forces you to take a bit of a risk. Wow, and there really was something else. Well, try to kill it with javelins. Wow. Gotta teleport. I tried to use Brothers in Arms so I wouldn't have to use my last teleport. Well, this isn't good. That's not good at all. Could have gotten LCS there for a ludicrous amount of damage. This floor sucks. I'm inclined to just go into the lair. Because this is no fun at all. But really, we've just got the one... No, we're going to go into the lair. Save myself some trouble, get some experience. Now we've got RF+. I don't recognize this layout. This thing is no joke, but we can kill with javelins. Javelins are gonna save the day here, I think. Wow. So many salamanders. We will just leave, if need be. And leave all my javelins behind. Wow. I did not realize these guys did so much damage. I mean, I did, but... what to do? If I change spots with my ogre, they could just kill him. I should have left this place. I still could, but I would be taking the salamander with me. I should have recharged. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna net this thing. We're gonna fail to net this thing. Let's take a step. This is really, 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 really bad. I should probably berserk soon. I could Brothers in Arms again. Not that it's going to do much. Berserk. I need the haste. We got it. Taking big risks here. I really should have just left this place. But since we've already killed some of the nastiest things in here... Oh, wow, maybe not. Wow, I didn't expect... Wow. Bolt of magma for almost 60 damage. Well, it's not any faster than me. I could just berserk it. We got an ogre. Gonna recharge acid. We're gonna berserk. Come on, ogre, do some work. Wow, now we're slow. Did I anti-magic it at all? Yes, we did. Good. So me being slow is not the worst thing in the world. It's quite bad, though. Maybe I should just... Okay. Wow. Well, we're slow. If I fog, I'm gonna die. It won't necessarily block line of sight, so let's just use the acid and we'll kill it. Volcanoes are incredibly, incredibly hard sometimes. Like, this is stuff you would expect to see in a Lair branch, which we won't be going into for a very long time. So, as you can imagine, probably just shouldn't be here. It's downright wrong that I'm staying around. So if I'm gonna stick around... Okay. I was going to identify some things, and I was only going to stay if that was blinking. That is blinking, so we can still get away from everything in here. I'm going to identify some of these potions as well by drinking them. Okay, that's lignification. We've got evolution, we've got frailty. Potion of Berserk Rage. That was Potion of Haste. Potion of Resistance. So we're already hasted. Let's make use of it. Oh, so that was it. Oh. Wow. A Hell Knight. Well, I guess I could go for the triple Sword of Flaming. Bolt of Fire for 3d18. Can we kill this thing? Well, we have RF+++, so that's cool. I'll tell you what. I think this this volcano essentially exists to see if you're dumb enough to stay in it. He didn't follow me. Let's random effects him across the gap. Alright, no, I'm done. We hasted him. We made him invisible. We should have left as soon as I saw salamanders. I should have bailed. That was very badly done. We could have died. The loot in a volcano isn't even that good. I mean, the best thing you could really ask for is, well, a flaming melee weapon if you are using melee, or a flaming arbalest or something like that. I guess the item that everybody wants, that everybody can use, except for a few races, is a Cloak of Flaming, or a Cloak of Fire Resistance. But none of that is worth dying for. Which is definitely what could have happened. Now, I could have thrown javelins at that dude and maybe gotten the kill instead of random effects. That might have been a better move, but in general, it's just not... It's not worth rolling into a place where you can get nearly one-shotted by the stuff that place has to offer. Discretion is the better part of valor. So, don't be like me. Don't stick around in a volcano. And more importantly, check it out, we're on Lair 1. So it's really early to be going into a volcano. I mean, the character is just not established enough. By the way, Disto's doing some really good work for me against these wolves. This is where it really kicks in and becomes good. Blinks things around, I get to keep throwing. It's good stuff. Should not have berserked unless I was on a staircase, though, so a little bit of a misplay. Let's try this amulet. It's faith. Good to see. We need it. We've been hemorrhaging piety. Okay, finally, something that I would qualify as good luck. We've got the Minotaur in the labyrinth, which we should be able to kill pretty easily. I wish we had identified. I'd like to identify my digging, but we may use it here nonetheless, depending on how much of a hassle this is. Sometimes these labyrinths can be really annoying, sometimes they can be really, really straightforward. It's kind of luck of the draw, really. As for where you get placed in reference to the entrance. or to the exit rather. Okay. Minotaur is in here. We've got Fear, and we've got Blinking, so we've got ways out. I'm gonna see what he's wearing before I... He doesn't have anything yet. Get him with the poison, get him with the poison. He disappears. Steal the loot. Startella. No thanks. Okay. Well, he'll be trying to come back here. And I believe there will be undead minotaurs in here. Just teleport everybody. +2 cloak, sweet. Alright, now I don't think the Minotaur had picked anything up. So maybe I don't need to do anything. I'm gonna rest. Okay, he comes back. I'm gonna try to finish him off. I should have acid him first. Okay, we got him. Alright, he didn't have anything. But it was worth finding out. Book of Cantrips. Should probably be using javelins against this. Got him. Spiny frogs are still a big deal. Especially for this character. Quite a lot of stuff here. We're going to use my ample supply of wands to make my life easier. Don't seem to be very accurate, do I? There we go. Now, with that said, or with that done, let's just finish this off. Pulled just a little too much in there. That's going to finish up the floor. We will take these Needles of Confusion. I'm going to conserve my enchant weapon from now on, because I would eventually like to get a blowgun enchanted up. soon as I find one. Looks like we're already at an hour, but I will finish out the lair. Okay, let's go to the staircase here. Training nothing but throwing for a little while. I don't think we have Mendeley on javelins yet. Yeah, we need 16. But we do have Mendeley on tomahawks, so that's cool. Lair has been blessedly uneventful compared to the rest of this game. You know, not counting that volcano. But again, volcano shenanigans are totally on me. I'm well aware that volcanoes are broken. I mean, it's a matter of opinion whether they're badly designed or not. I think they are because you have volcanoes that swing very wildly in difficulty. So I think that volcanoes in general are badly designed. I think that, for me, personally, I believe that portal vaults should be consistent in the amount of... oh, snakebite. Yeah, portal vaults should be consistent in the overall difficulty level. Like, one ice cave should be about the same difficulty as another ice cave. One volcano should be roughly the same difficulty as another volcano. That's absolutely not how it works right now. Wow, this kind of... These Oclobs are set up in a way that it's going to be hard for me to take them out. Anyway, snakebite's a really good find. Can't exactly swap off my dagger for now. Wow, let's dig here. Okay, this isn't so bad. We can see just the one. Suppose I could disintegrate. Let me see if I can get this one. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, now we just have the one left. We're out of Disintegrate, unfortunately, but we have random effects. We're out of random effects. Okay, he's confused. Cool. I just want to get double zaps. And we got him. And the reason I went through all that trouble, well, one was to get to the rest of the floor, but two was to get that beautiful Rod of Lightning, which will make my life a lot easier going forward. Let me kill things with high EV without having to worry about hitting them with my throwing if things are going badly. And the best part is, it's repeatable, endless charges, as long as I keep gaining experience. Like this guy. Perfect example. Well, let's go up. We'll use Ice Blast to kill these guys. And then Lightning Rod. Okay, almost done with Lair. Rest off the slow. Stones are starting to do some serious work. Get the work done with Berserk. Just pull this stuff back to a staircase. use penetration. There's enough stuff here that it was worth it. And this stuff is going to get lightning rotted. Why don't we make it back to a staircase? If we can. Otherwise, we'll just fight, I guess. Nice. 8-headed Hydra, huh? I don't want to be in melee with that. We also have Snorg. Now we have a teleport, so we can beat Snorg. Or we can reset the fight with Snorg if need be. But why don't we start by confusing Snorg. Hit him with a Javelin of Poison. And down he goes. As for this, we can try to confuse him too. He completely ignores it, and then he gets double energy and ends up next to me, which sucks. Can he one-shot me? Let's see. Roughly 180. Oh yeah, he can one-shot me. That sucks. Should have taken into account random energy there. I thought to myself, well, I'm gonna end up one square away, no problem. I can go upstairs, but it doesn't always work out that way. Wow. As for this stuff, we're definitely gonna... Actually, what I should have done there instead of using blinking... well, I could have berserked. I could have used this strategy. But then I would have to rely on not being able to be one-shotted while berserked, which I'm not sure about, based on damage, AC, hit points, so on and so forth. Gotta find this Death Yak. Okay. We don't want to be slow next to this thing, so... let's hunt him down. A little tedious. But, you know, it's gonna happen. Pretty soon we'll be killing things faster with the throwing. And we won't have to stair dance quite so much. Come on. Could have died there. Wow, yeah, 20 damage. Whoops. Didn't realize I was so hurt. Should have been confusing those things right off the bat, honestly. As for this dude, he definitely gets the confuse. Confuse him. Always confuse the hornets if you can. Getting paralyzed is no joke. Actually, I will lightning rod this stuff. Wow. I'm gonna use Brothers in Arms. Take a step back. Clearly this isn't working. Why don't we blink on out of here? I knew that there would be a Guardian Serpent. I was just hoping that most of this stuff would be gone by the time that it showed up. Two-headed ogre. Now we have lots of piety. Let's not forget the fact that I cannot heal my wounds. So we're in some real trouble. Also, the fact that I use magic to power my wands is getting pretty obnoxious. I could get venom bolted here, come to think of it. Yeah, that's quite a lot of damage. Not enough to kill me, but quite a lot. Come on, two-headed ogre, do some work. Okay, we got him. Guardian Serpent is a pretty insane enemy to show up in Lair, but there are a couple, at least 2 vaults, Lair 6 vaults, that will have it as a boss. I think that's a bit overpowered for this part of the game. Certain characters will just kind of die to that. Like if you're a pure caster, at this point of the game, you may or may not have the resources required to get out of that. Although, if you recognize the vault, then you can plan ahead a little bit more than other characters. I'll confuse some of this stuff. The stuff that was faster than me. Now we've got teleport if need be. And we've got 2 pips of RF, so I'm not too worried about this. I am concerned when the Raiju starts showing up, because this is the dog and bear end. Oh, and a Hydra. So we're definitely going to make our way to a staircase. What a lively Lair 6. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't realize this was a dead end. I thought that it was enterable from all sides. Well, that sucks. 6 heads. Probably can't kill me with my present AC. Okay. Using a charge of digging is no big deal. It's better than dying. Okay, we'll just keep staircase hopping until he accepts the confuse. And he does. Now, I'd like to say I hope that I find some good loot in here, but it's not exactly common on this Lair 6 for you to find a bunch of loot in the back that's useful. Quite a lot of stuff. I do wish that the staircases were just a bit closer. It's good that we have a ton of confuse, or a ton of recharging so that I can have a ton of confuse. Brothers in Arms was not necessary there and was not ideal. We should just leave. There we go. Unfortunately, we're going to have to do the whole tedious stair dancing thing. Several times over. Depending on just how much stuff is in this vault. No. Oh boy. It's going to be less necessary if I can manage to pull only a couple things at a time. But for every time we fail to do that, I'm going to need to use some resources. Maybe a little stealth training would be useful for this. Wow. Polar bears are no joke. I feel like I want to play a Centaur next. I've already done Stalker Berserker. I might take a little break from Berserkers and do something else. Looks like Evolution is doing some work for me. I got some AC there. Alright, let's see what I can do for confusing. Nice, it's all confused. Pulled a little too much here, but with our RF++, we're not too worried about Hellhounds, so it's okay. It's the bears that I'm concerned about, because my EV is really bad, and my AC is okay, but not enough to stop me from taking a ton of damage from polar bears. A manual. Manual of fighting. Awesome. Alright, I stand corrected about everything I said before. The loot in here is great. Or can be. Of course, that could have just as easily have been something useless. But it wasn't, so let's be happy about that. Okay. Wow, Needles of Frenzy. Now we just need to find a blowgun. Okay. I'm gonna finish out this D11, then we're gonna cut the video. That was a invisible horror, by the way. And now we have See Invisible. Cool. Okay, come on. There we go. You know what? I only have 2 potions of mutation. I would really like to mutate off this frail, but I think we're gonna have to live without that for now. Okay, so we'll part the character here, and we'll cut the video. Ran a little bit long this time, but couldn't really do anything to avoid that. Really rough run at the beginning, but most of that was avoidable if I had just been a little more discreet. If I hadn't gone into that volcano, or had left as soon as I saw that it was the really hard one. I'm going to make a mental note. Anytime I see salamanders in a volcano, then you leave. Because that one's just too... I don't know. A lot of the volcanoes are really hard, actually. They all run... Not all of them, but most, or at least half of them run pretty difficult. Anyone that has a wizard, for example, that can LCS you, pretty scary. So on and so forth. Magma gargoyles. So you're never going to have, well, you're almost never going to have a super, super easy volcano, but sometimes it's just over the top. So we would have been better served to leave. And then there were a few other mistakes I made. I had the rough time with the priests in the beginning, which I don't know if I misplayed, but it was rough. But we survived, we made it, and now we're pretty strong. So we'll continue on to the Dungeon and Orc next time, and maybe get some of our first runes. Until then, I'm signing out.